Hey, what's going on, guys? So, first of all, this is the new filming setup. Alright, I do have a completely different table. Hopefully it's aesthetically pleasing. We do have little cracks in here, so if I'm taking apart knives or whatever, I have little screws. I definitely have to put some kind of a mat down, because if a screw goes down in there, I'm not sure it's going to be very easy to get. So it's very frustrating sometimes taking knives apart. Definitely want to be losing screws. So this video is going to be the first of many, hopefully, with this table. I do have two different light sources, one that's kind of coming from an angle, but unfortunately the larger one is kind of behind me, so I have a little bit of shadow going on. I'm going to try to rectify that in the future. We'll see what happens. The one behind me is a fixed ceiling lighting situation. The other one is movable, so I have to play around with it a little bit, but you guys, of course, let me know. I've never had lighting before. Actually in front of a window here. It just happens to be overcast right now, so on a nice sunny day, if I have a chance to film while the sun's out and stuff, it should be even brighter, but we'll see what happens. So I did the dumbest thing I've done in a long time with a knife. I got to the post office. The problem is that I can't get there every day. Like, I used to be able to pick up my mail every single day. I used to work at the post office where my mail was delivered. So, I wasn't working on Sundays, but I was working Monday through Saturday when they delivered everything. So I always got my packages every single day. It's a different situation now. Like I said, my house is nowhere near the actual post office. Also with the new full-time position, I'm never there when they're open. So my schedule is changing a little bit, so hopefully it'll be easier in the future, but it's just kind of a pain to get packages. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you that is that I got a trade package, which I'm not officially trading, but this was one of the ones that was left over. I had two trades I was in the middle of when I started moving, and this package has been sitting there for like 10 days, and packages go back after 15 days. So I had to just figure it out, which I did, and I was so excited to open this package that I cut right into its contents. Now this is the new Leatherman. I'm not going to be doing a video on it right this second. I just got it. I took it out of the case here and I played around with it a little bit and stuff. Super cool. My first impressions are really good. It got really hyped up and I thought, like, it's a lot of money. It better be good. And honestly, it's probably the best one they've ever come out with, yet. So is the price worth it? That's, of course, up to the individual. So anyway, rambling on here. This is my PM2, just a standard black G10 PM2. This one's in S30V. This has been my desk knife since I moved. So when I'm working on my desk, this is just nearby. So anything that I'm cutting, like packages, mail, stuff like that, this has been, getting most of that action lately. And so this was loose inside of a small flat rate priority box, and I didn't realize it was loose. And I, held the box up just like so, and I'm cutting it, and because it's on an angle, obviously it slid to the end, and I cut right through the top of the sheath, which is a huge bummer. This thing is brand new. All right, get a little peek of it there. So yeah, as soon as I open it up, I'm like, damn, like it just, my heart sunk, my knife heart deep inside of me. Knife and tool, I should say. So yeah, that sucks big time. That was just a super stupid move. Now when I cut packages, generally speaking, I take my time, you know what I mean? I just put, and I've even made videos talking about this, you can put your finger in here to make sure it doesn't penetrate too much. It works like a guard. But I was just, okay, I finally got this package, I got home, I'm doing 5 things at once, grabbed the box, just kind of, dipped into it, and it was probably maybe 1 inch, 2 inches of blade in there, and just how the angle was and how damn sharp this knife is, it just, it nipped the top. Now, obviously, I'm glad it wasn't a clean cut all the way across, but that sucks, and that is going to, obviously, continuously get worse, so I'm going to have to sew this. I'll borrow some thread and needle from the wife, and I'll have to Frankenstein that and give that a little patch-up job. Alright, so you might see that when I finally get around to doing a video on this. So yeah, just wanted to kind of briefly show the new setup. This is what the video is going to look like for a while. I'm not sure if, like, during the holidays I'll have some kind of a background or something. I think it's kind of a fun idea. It just depends. This is a much larger table. I have stuff up there that I don't want to show at the moment. So I'm not giving you a bigger view, but I can actually pan the camera up a little bit and have a wider view, especially for bigger things. This is a much larger table. Well, I shouldn't say that. The previous table I had was a nice big dining room table, but I always had stuff on my dining room table, right? I had like, my wife had like a centerpiece and stuff on there, and like, so I didn't want that to be a random background, so I always had kind of a tighter shot straight down the table. In this case, because I'm up against a wall and a window, and it is, a blank larger table, I'm able to actually give you guys a better angle in the future, especially for larger things. If I want to open a battle box in here, I certainly can, which is pretty cool. Things like that. So, it opens it up to a little bit more opportunities and a little more capability in the future as far as options. But yeah, it's a lighter, grayish type wood. So hopefully that's better, for showing things, detail. Sometimes it's hard if you have a dark background. And I know lighting and audio is probably the two most important things on any YouTube video. You can have great content, but if your lighting sucks and the video is dark, or if your audio sucks, people just aren't gonna enjoy it, so they're not gonna keep watching. But as you guys know, I've always just done what I've done. I never really focus on that kind of stuff. So I did have an opportunity to get some lighting action going here, and hopefully it's gonna help. And like I said, I might tweak it, play with it in the future, and figure out better things. But that's pretty much it for now. Just wanted to say, dumb moment of the day, so don't feel bad if you did something dumb today. I did too. It happens, it's not the end of the world. This one's going to get carried and used a lot. This is going to be my main multi-tool, I think. So far, I think, I'll give quotes there, I'm not, it's a much bigger, heavier tool. But we'll see. I do, I have the capability of using it. In fact, the one I carry gets used almost every single day at work. So, it's one of those things where I want to rotate through different multi-tools. That's why I've been so into them again lately, and just kind of re-found my passion for multi-tools. They're just fun. They really are fun. I've talked about this before, but multi-tools, each individual tool is almost never as good as a dedicated version of it. However, this one, having a MagnaCut main blade, that's kind of a big deal. That's the big selling point, I think, with this new one. This is the ARC, by the way, ARC, if you don't know what I'm talking about. It really does kind of change the game, because now you have a knife that's as capable or more capable than most of your pocket knives you carry already. But when I'm talking about like pliers, let's just say multi-tool pliers, that's what this is. It's a main pliers, the large tool. If you just get dedicated pliers, they're going to work better. The screwdriver bit holder in here, if you get a dedicated, bit holder with a nice, big comfortable handle, that's always going to be better. The scissors in here, they work fine, but dedicated scissors always going to be better. So these are just like, on the go, you need a quick tool kind of a thing, then that's why you carry multi-tools. You don't necessarily, choose this over anything in your toolbox. If you have a toolbox full of tools, those are probably all going to work better than your multi-tool most of the time. So anyway, we'll talk more about that in the future. This video is just about how I had a dumb move. It happens. What are you gonna do? So anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.